Greetings, everybody. This is Harmony speaking, and this is going to be a self-hypnosis audio. By listening to this, you agree that you're giving your consent to being hypnotized. You also are not doing anything dangerous. You are going to be laying down flat with your eyes closed, and you'll need about 45 minutes for this session. So I'd like you to go to the ready position, kind of like when you go to sleep at night. That's even better. Get in your pajamas or get under those covers and snuggle down into that pillow and simply put your arms to the side and then put your hands wherever they're comfortable. And you want to just feel yourself. So stop the recording if you need to, and then go to the ready position. Once you're in the ready position, then turn the audio back on. So now you're laying down flat, and you're very calm and very peaceful. You take a deep breath in through your nose, go letting it all out. Simply let it all go. Feel yourself melt into the bed you're laying in or the recliner. Take another deep breath in, go. Letting it all go. Let it all go. If I were to say to you, see a red bird, could you see one for me? See a yellow flower. See a blue car. See a dog and a cat. See a green tree with lots of leaves and the wind blowing through the leaves. Can you feel the wind blowing through the leaves? This is the part of the mind we will be working with today. This is the part that has the pictures and the memories. This is the part of the mind that is active at night when you're sleeping, because this is the part that has the images and the symbols that we use in our dreams. So this is the part of the mind we will be working with today. So just for this little while that we do this today, have no problems and no worries. Time enough for that later. They will always be there later. But just for this little while that we do this today, have nothing to worry about. So enjoy the way that feels. To not have anything to worry about. And enjoy the way it feels. To have relaxation moving through the body. And as a relaxation moves through the body, if there are any any tensions anywhere in the body. They will flow right out. Flow right out. Let them go. Let them go. We don't need them. We don't need them. So enjoy the way that feels to not have anything to think about, and enjoy the feeling of relaxation moving through the body. This is a luxury that very few people are allowed to take a little time out of their busy day to just relax and not have to think about anything. So take advantage of it while you can and enjoy the experience. And remember that when you awaken, you'll feel wonderful all over. Just as though you've had a nice nap, a nice sleep, you'll feel truly rested and refreshed. Anytime you do anything like this, it will always be an enjoyable experience. And remember, if you hear any sounds in the room or any sounds outside of the room, they're only natural noises occurring in the background. They will not bother you or distract you in any way. If you hear anything, it will just fade and become part of the background. Now I'd like for you to imagine a beautiful ball of energy composed entirely of white light. A very beautiful thing to see. It glows, it sparkles, it shimmers, and I want you to mentally place that white ball of light so that it completely encloses your body, even the underneath side of your body, so that you're completely enclosed within the beautiful ball of white light. This is your protection. The white light is a very powerful force. It can protect against anything. It will remain around your body the entire time that we do this. Nothing can harm you mentally, physically, or spiritually. You are protected. You are safe. You know it. You feel it. And it It is very, very good. Now I'd like for you to imagine the most beautiful place in the world. What you consider to be the most beautiful place in the world, where there are no worries and no problems. It may be the forest, it may be the seashore, it may be a meadow. Whatever you consider to be beautiful and peaceful, can you find a place like that in your mind? Describe it to me. Tell me about it. What sights do you see? What sounds do you hear? What smells do you smell? No worries in a place like that. It's peaceful, where there are no worries and no problems, just peace and quiet. Can you see the sky from where you are? Look up in the sky and see if you can find a big, white, fluffy cloud. Can you see the cloud? I'm going to ask you to do something that might sound a little strange. I want you to float up to that cloud and sit on it. Tell me what that would feel like to sit on a cloud. And you don't have to worry. It will hold your weight just like magic. What would that feel like to sit on a cloud? In your mind, describe it to me. Some people think it feels like cotton or feathers, but it'll hold you just like magic. It's very comfortable, isn't it? Lay back on that cloud and just let it absorb all of your weight. It's such a beautiful, wonderful feeling. It's like you don't have any weight at all. You can become one with that beautiful cloud. If you lay back on that cloud, let it absorb your weight. If you want to, you can even wrap the cloud around you like a cotton blanket and snuggle down into such a beautiful, comfortable, safe feeling. And it's almost as though you don't even have a body as you become one with that beautiful, soft, comfortable, safe cloud. And this cloud is floating through the air, carrying you with it, soft and protected, and comfortable and safe, drifting and floating, floating and drifting. And this cloud floats over the land and over the valleys, over the mountains, and even out over the ocean if it wants to, carrying you with it, soft, protected, comfortable, and safe, drifting and floating, floating and drifting over the land, over the valleys, protected and safe. And this cloud is like magic because not only can it carry you over the land and over the valleys, it can also carry you back and back and back in time and space. I'm asking the cloud to move and carry you back and back and back in time and space to another time, another place where there's information we would like to find to help you in the very best way that we can. This cloud is moving, it's carrying you back and back and back. We're looking for the most appropriate time and place to look at and examine. The most appropriate time and place to stop and look at and examine. Now the cloud is slowing down. It's stopping at the most appropriate time and place. Now that the cloud has stopped at the most appropriate time and place, I want you to look up, 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 and above you you can see a tunnel forming above you. Such a wonderful, amazing thing to see. You can now see through the tunnel, and you can see that your higher self and guides are approaching. They're holding their hand out to you, and I'm going to ask you to do something a little strange once again. I want you to reach your hand up, 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 and grab onto your higher self. You're now holding on to your higher self, and he's pulling you up, up, up through the tunnel. You're moving through the tunnel. He's guiding you through the tunnel to the meeting room. You're now moving through the door of the meeting room, and you're now in the meeting room. You can turn around and you can see your higher self, perhaps. You can definitely feel his presence. Such a wonderful, a beautiful thing. And then in the distance of the meeting room, you begin to see another tunnel forming and opening up and up and up. You can now see through that tunnel, and through your tunnel is coming your soul family. Your soul family is drifting and drifting, and they're coming through now, and they're coming through one by one. They're not human, so they don't have human form. They may look like silhouettes. They don't have vocal cords, so they may not speak. Rather, you can sometimes see a silhouette image, and you can feel the presence of them. You can feel them connecting with you telepathically. Open up your heart. Feel through the heart and connect to your soul family at this time. You're now one and connected with your soul family. Such a beautiful feeling. You feel the immense love, the joy. They're so happy to see you. It's such a wonderful feeling. Such a beautiful thing. And now that you've met your soul family, you may choose to stay here. The conscious mind, the ego may stay here, the soul as well, and enjoy the reunion with the soul family. But with your permission at this time, we would like the higher self to come back through the tunnel. He's going to come through the tunnel and connect into your body and become integrated into your body so that he may heal you. And we're going to do the soul harmonics healing. So at this time, when you're ready, simply give permission to your higher self to go back down the tunnel. And now he goes back down, down, down to the tunnel. You may come if you want to, or you may stay. You can see everything that's about to happen. It doesn't matter. It's okay. So this time, you simply let the higher self come down to the tunnel. And the higher self is now becoming integrated into the body. The energy is becoming one with the body. Now the higher self is fully integrated into the body. And I'm asking the higher self at this time to look. We understand there's a tunnel going from the body to the meeting room, but now we want to move and focus above the eyes, the pineal gland. In that area, the higher self can look up, 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 and see another tunnel forming. There's another tunnel forming, going directly to true source, God, creator, energy. And at this time, I simply ask true source, God, creator, energy, to bring down a beautiful ball of energy through the tunnel. You can see this beautiful ball coming from the tunnel and going right into the pineal gland. Boom. And this energy is going into the pineal gland, expanding, and swirling, and simply bathing the pineal gland. Anything that does not belong there will simply expand and transmute and go to the higher dimensions and go away. And we will ask your guides and benevolent beings and higher selves to just simply, and we ask the universe to pick up the garbage, as you say, and you don't have to worry about it. Simply feel the beautiful ball of energy from true source God energy coming through the tunnel into the pineal gland, bathing it, completely detoxifying and getting rid of all the stuff that does not belong there. And it's rejuvenating it and rejuvenating it. Such a beautiful thing to see. This wonderful ball of energy flowing, flowing, flowing through the pineal gland, expanding and expanding and expanding out into the universe, and everything is turning back on. Now we ask for another ball of energy to come down through the tunnel from true source God, creator energy. It's coming down, it's going into the brain, and now it's in the brain. The beautiful energy is flowing all through the brain, through all the neurotransmitters, the synapse gas. It's turning all electricity on. Everything that was perhaps a little dingy is now being turned back on. The entire brain at this time is being turned on. And now we ask for one more ball of energy to come down through the tunnel and go into the back part of the brain, the primitive brain. Yes, that area. Now you feel that beautiful energy flowing through there, turning everything back on, restoring that part of the brain as well. And then we ask for another ball of energy to come down from true source God creator into the center part of the brain, where the left and the right part of the brain connect. Beautiful energy is flowing through there, flowing, flowing, flowing. Such a beautiful feeling. Anything that doesn't need to be there, any excess energy, anything we don't need is now leaving, and it's going, going, going. It's gone. And now we're going to turn our focus. Actually, let me give you a minute to let's ask for one more ball of energy to come from true source God, creator energy, into the brain, bathing it completely. Beautiful energy, just flowing, flowing, flowing. And now at this time, we're going to move that tunnel from the head down to the heart. We're going to take the tunnels opening up from the heart directly to true source God, greater energy. And now another ball of energy comes down and goes directly into the heart. Boom. Such a wonderful feeling to feel the beautiful God energy flowing through the heart, expanding and expanding, restoring the heart to full health. Take a deep breath in through the nose, go, and exhale slowly, letting it all out, letting it all go, letting it flow out of you. Such a beautiful feeling. Nothing but calm and peace and relaxation flowing through the body. Now we ask the ball of energy to go from, we ask true source God creator to throw a ball of energy from the top of the head, and it goes from the top of the head, flows through the head, all through the body. You feel that ball of energy flowing all through the body, going out through the legs, the calves, the feet, out through the toes. Just cleansing the body, restoring it back to full health. Such a wonderful feeling. Such a beautiful feeling. So relaxing. And now we ask the higher self to take a look at the biological unit. Examine the DNA strand. Some people say it's a double helix. It should be much higher. It can be all the way to a 12-strand DNA. At this time, we ask the higher selves to connect with my higher self and all the benevolent beings in the universe and all your guides. And now we're flowing energy through this body, swirling energies going all through the DNA strands, restoring it back to full health. You, the higher self, work with this energy, and you can feel the energy flowing through the body. As the energy turns and swirls, it's restoring the DNA back to full health, and all that DNA that might have been broken is now being restored. All the DNA in this body at this time is being restored, is being restored. All the way down to the feet, everything is being turned back on, back to full health, back to the original design that it was supposed to be. This beautiful energy is flowing through the body, restoring the DNA, expanding the DNA out to the highest DNA strand possible out into the universe, expanding and expanding and growing and swirling and swirling and swirling. Such a beautiful thing. Such a wonderful thing. You can see the DNA being restored back to full health and beyond, all the way up to the 12th strand DNA. If you can, raise the vibrational frequency, connect with the universe. The universe is working with you to restore the DNA. The DNA is being restored back to full health. It is being restored back to full health. It is now restored back to full health. The DNA is now restored back to full health. Back to full health. Completely restored. Completely restored. The energy is flowing. The energy is flowing and flowing and flowing. The energy is swirling and flowing and flowing and flowing, restoring everything back to full health. Take a deep breath in through the nose, slowly, and exhale slowly, feeling the calm and the peace. Nothing but calm and peace, flowing, flowing, flowing through the body. Now I'm going to count to 10. And on the count of 10, you'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over, as though you've had a nice nap, a nice sleep. You'll feel truly rested and refreshed. Anytime you do anything like this, it will always be an enjoyable experience. Now follow me up as we go, and on the count of 10, you'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. Just one, two. You're beginning to breathe a little faster. Your blood is beginning to circulate a little faster because you're beginning to wake up now. 3, 4. You're becoming aware of the physical body, very much aware of the physical body. You're beginning to move your arms around a little bit, getting your muscles working, getting the blood circulating because it gets tiring like that in one position. You're getting everything moving again because you're very much aware of the physical body. You're focused on it now because you're beginning to wake up now. 5, 6. You are becoming aware of the sounds of the room and the sounds outside the room. You're very much aware of the physical surroundings, and you're oriented back here in this time, this place. And you're beginning to wake up now. 7, 8. You're coming up very nicely. Very nicely. 9, 10. Wide awake. Wide awake. Feeling wonderful. All over. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this little taste of what a soul harmonic session is like. When you do it in person, I'm astral projecting right there with you. My higher self is there. Your higher self is there. And obviously it's custom tailored to you, because when we go to the meeting room, I can, some people get stuck going to the meeting room, and I can help you get there, and, this and that and the other thing. Also, when we're healing you, everyone has different aches and pains, and pains and sufferings, and this and that. And so when you, excuse me, when you do this in person, I'm talking, you're under hypnosis. We have the higher self speaking. We actually start with, you come with 10 questions to answer your life burning questions. So the higher self is, we've already had a conversation. All your life questions are answered. And then after all your questions are answered, that's actually when we begin the healing part of the session. So you missed out on that part. And then again, it's custom tailored. People have different issues. So, basically the bottom line is, book a session. It can be done remotely. What you just heard can be done remotely. It's $99, and you can go onto my website, www.soulharmonics.net, to learn more about it. And you can also book online. So you can go to the online booking, check the calendar, find a date and time that works for you, and book the appointment. On checkout, you will pay for the session at checkout via PayPal. If you have any questions, you may call me at 214-223-4205. I am in Dallas, Texas. That sounded funny. I'm in Dallas, Texas. So please call after 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until next time, everybody. Hope you all doing well out there. God bless. Peace. And be well.